I'm just taking a little break right now because, well, just the whole thing's stupid. I already explained in the Discord for the Japanese group, like the emphasis that PNG files are better than PDF files, because if you go through PDF files, then they will go through the drive, like everything will be linked to your Google account. And so like the only way you can access them is by like accessing your like they want access to your drive account, and I'm like, fuck that, like fuck StormNet. I'm paying extra just for the hotspot because I don't believe in that shit. So data tax, as Andrew Yang puts it. But yeah, so they want now my teacher is constantly putting PDF files, so basically that's saying go print out these things, even though we submit them digitally, which actually makes no sense. So that's why my previous the funny thing is, I do have I have a I basically have a tablet and a stylus, which I could actually write physically on the PDF files if I wanted to, but those are obviously based back at home. But I mean, just for complete access, to be fair, it should all be PNG files, because that way it's not limited to the drive account, because that's all that's basically hoarding all the files and trying to monitor every single file that is being conveyed through all the systems and stuff like that. So I'm still gonna say I champion the PNG right now, because it's just ease of access. It doesn't really depend on the device, so it's mobile friendly, computer friendly, and tablet friendly, where PDF files is probably only beneficial to people with computers. So that I feel like that's kind of at a disadvantage really for everyone, because I've seen people who come in with just their phones, and I've seen people come in with just their tablets. So that's kind of creating a barrier there. But yeah, but everybody was like, no, PDF files, because it's all for unless we are working together to create a book. Think about it. Unless we're working together to create a book, the PDF files are useless. So who's benefiting from sending PDF files? Just the school, not the students, not so it's it's all bullshit. And then I get this weird runaround, I get email. Okay, so this person contacts me, right, about the hold on my account, which apparently is $1. So it's okay, well, they're just fucking with me. So I'm just all right, well, the whole fuck around and find out thing does apply both ways. But so I go down there. Well, I first sent her an email saying that I will call her. And so she's like, okay. And so she replies to that. Then I call her actual office number. She does not reply. So then I go down to the information desk, and they said that she's not even needed. So basically she was just wasting my time. Good thing I have it on my Gmail account. I'm not going to delete that shit. And then somebody else said, well, there's actually printouts for some of the stuff that you want at the front desk. And I'm like, well, I've just been there, I'm not gonna walk back and forth. I have my timer for a reason. So it's if you don't really have anything useful for me, you're basically wasting my time. So I mean, if you want to play that game, I can play that game too. I have ample amount of time. So it's if you want to act stupid, I can act stupid too. But basically, yeah. Overall, I think PNG files should be more utilized than PDF files. PDF files is kind of I would argue it's almost classist in a bit, because it's focusing on the teachers' accessibility rather than the students. So I took 2 months of Figma, using UX UI design, you focus on the KPI, and that's what's important. Schools like to bog it up. So it's what's the point? Anyway, still, PNG files over PDF files. Anyway, take care, be good, bye-bye.